all right.
Yes, okay.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the most iconic, interesting, and well-executed shots on TV. We'll only be including shots from scripted fictional series. Otherwise, the rocket launch from Connections would absolutely make the list.
You get that.
Number 10. Riding to Atlanta, The Walking Dead. The pilot episode of this long-running zombie show is full of memorable moments. Rick Grimes is a sheriff deputy who awakens amidst an apocalypse where the dead walk again.
That vase, that's something special.
Told of a safe zone in Atlanta, he sets out in search of his wife and son. After running out of gas, Rick searches a farmhouse for some fuel, but instead finds a horse.
There we go, good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
The image of Rick riding his lone horse on the deserted highway into the city, alongside the many abandoned vehicles pointed in the opposite direction, is one that has been burned into pop culture at large. The composition, which blends Western and post-apocalyptic genres, is incredibly striking.
Let's go.
Number 9. Where They All Ended Up, How I Met Your Mother. The popular sitcom had a few long shots during its run. Although Ted's 2-minute date with Stella is also worthy of note, the tracking shot during the show's final season has more going on. While reminiscing with his friends about people they've lost touch with, future Ted describes some of the recurring characters he's kept track of over the years.
Hey, watch it over there.
Yeah, watch it over there.
The camera then pans around the parking lot, which has several mock-up sets and props to show the characters in various locations, even including a pre-recorded segment on a TV. The skill in this shot's execution, as well as the tribute to so many memorable side characters, makes it one where you look back on fondly.
Hey, kids. Have I ever told you how I met your father?
Number 8. Missiles in the Sky, The Leftovers. This HBO show goes to some strange places, with the weirdest of all being a kind of undead land that mirrors the real world. Justin Theroux's Kevin travels to this other reality by drowning himself. Once there, he's both an assassin and the President of the United States and can switch between the bodies.
I need to talk to the Australian Prime Minister.
Sorry?
The Australian Prime Minister.
When the word comes down that Ukraine is launching a preemptive strike on the United States, Kevin winds up killing his doppelganger to access the launch key for America's missiles. After doing so, Kevin and Patty, his Secretary of Defense, walk hand in bloody hand to watch the missiles rain down. We don't pretend to understand the shot completely, but it's a haunting and beautiful one nonetheless. Number 7. Charlie distracts the health inspector. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's health inspection day at Patty's Pub, but wouldn't you know it, the gang is right in the middle of an ill-advised scheme involving steaks, chickens, and airline miles.
All right, I need you guys to take down that Carmine sign. I can't have it up when the inspector gets here, all right?
The 10-minute continuous tracking shot in the episode, Charlie Work, follows Charlie as he frantically shows the health inspector around, all while trying to keep the gang's latest scheme and the pub's numerous deficiencies out of view.
Do I smell cheese?
I'm gonna leave you to it. You do your thing, okay?
If you want to get technical, this is a few separate shots blended together. However, given that Patty's isn't one connected set, it still feels pretty seamless. Plus, the sequence has all the show's usual outrageous humor packed into one condensed, farcical package.
Therefore, I'm giving Patty's Pub the highest possible grade. Congratulations.
Number 6. Street to Beach, Barry. This HBO series may be a dark comedy, but it's also incredibly well shot. Perhaps the most striking visuals occurred during its dream sequences. In a scene from the 3rd season, the titular hitman turned actor is poisoned by the wife of one of his victims. Stumbling out the door, Barry walks down the road, which he's startled to see turns into a beach. The gradual transition from street to beach is put together with admirable precision, with the illusion aided by the tide lapping near Barry's feet. The shot also feels deceptively simple, which blurs the line even further between reality and dream. Number 5. Prison Fight. Daredevil. Shows based on comic books are often heralded for their fight scenes, but Netflix's Daredevil series has some of the best long-take action in television history. Each season attempts a similar shot, but the show perfects them by its third. After infiltrating a prison, Matt Murdock becomes trapped by Kingpin and must escape in the midst of a prison riot. The entire 11.5-minute sequence is one uninterrupted take. Aside from some stunt double swaps, which also had to be meticulously choreographed, it follows actor Charlie Cox the entire time. The sheer level of planning involved in executing everything to perfection leaves us as breathless as Murdock by the end of the fight. Number 4. Goodbye. MASH. The series finale of MASH is one of the most watched episodes of television ever. In its final moments, we're treated to a shot that has stayed with many viewers for decades. After Hawkeye and BJ Honeycutt say their goodbyes to Colonel Potter, they're left only with each other.
Miss you. I'll miss you. A lot.
In an emotional farewell, BJ tells Hawkeye that he promises to see him in the States, but just in case, he left him a note. As Hawkeye flies up in a helicopter, he and the camera spot the word goodbye written in stones on the hill. Those rocks may be long gone, but the image of them is as iconic as the show itself. Number 3. Border Inspection. Better Call Saul. Breaking Bad and its prequel series have some of the best cinematography on television. Although the famous crawl space shot from the former show is burned into our brains, we have to recognize a more elaborate take from Better Call Saul. The second season scene follows a truck smuggling contraband across the border from Mexico. Although there is a hidden cut, the uninterrupted sequence traces the truck all the way through the border inspection process. The sheer number of moving parts, along with the use of a crane and a surprising amount of visual effects, speaks to the perfect execution of this complex idea. Number 2. Jon unsheaths his sword. Game of Thrones. This fantasy series has some of the most epic shots in TV history. While the tracking shot from the Battle for the Wall is a contender for the title of greatest, another mid-battle moment comes out ahead. In the lead-up to the Battle of the Bastards between the forces of Jon Snow and Ramsay Bolton, Ramsay lures Jon into riding out to save his brother Rickon. Too late, stranded, and with arrows raining down on him, Jon rides forward, only for Ramsay to send his cavalry in a charge.
Now.
Cavalry!
The image of Jon Snow drawing his sword in the face of the riders stampeding at him is one of the most striking shots ever put on television.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Gang Raid. True Detective. Although the scene with the spiraling birds from the second episode of the first season is noteworthy, True Detective has perhaps the greatest one take of them all in the fourth episode. Detective Rust Cole goes undercover with a gang to raid a rival group. When things escalate into a gunfight, Cole beats up his contact and pulls him out. The reluctant duo make their escape, weaving through the neighborhood as the conflict grows more chaotic. The sheer number of things going on, from the helicopter above to the numerous background events to the stunts, make for a jaw-dropping 6 minutes.
Get your ass up!
The shot is a masterclass of design, execution, and tension.
Go, go, go!
If there's an amazing bit of television cinematography we've missed, shoot your shot in the comments.
Oh, what the hell?
She and Kevin live in Poughkeepsie now.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.